It's the playbook in history. Economic history is the same. From Alexander Hamilton to Frederick List, I wrote about them. Right? They have said the same thing. They have said industrialize, subsidize, protect, put tariffs. If you have to protect yourself, put tariffs. All smaller countries and Sri Lanka did the same thing. Switzerland, classic example. They violated patent laws. They allowed all the companies that didn't have IP to come into Switzerland and continue the manufacturing. Right? So,
I mean, they will now even blatantly now violate international financial laws because they have a protectorate system.
It was one point the unclad status, right?
Absolutely,
they couldn't extract any financial information
until all the money is in stolen money in the Swiss banks.
That was part of the global setup, right? So what I'm saying is each country adopted different policies, but few things remain constant, such as subsidies, access to credit, cheap credit, right? Low taxes, right? Long-term financing, reduce. If you have to import inputs, give them at tax-free rates. Then tax concessions for company setup, because you need the company needs those tax concessions if they are serious about building.
Of course.
Now BYD got a grant from the government.
I tell you, right? I was just about to mention.
And we are driving them.
So in 5 years, they captured the market.
Absolutely. Now they don't need the subsidy.
Now they don't need, right? So there are plenty of examples across. I mean, even if you look at Japan, the automobile industry was saved because the Japanese government bailed them out.
Absolutely. Even same thing with Korea, no? I mean, Samsung is...
classic example. Korea, I mean, it's a great success story. 1960, where they went ruthlessly and industrialized. And one of the key industries was steel. Now, Korea, good thing you brought it up. Korea doesn't have iron ore, no raw materials. Didn't have the capital, didn't have the technology, didn't have the skills. But Park Chung, right, ruthlessly went ahead and did it. And today, as a result of that steel industry, they have Hyundai, they have electronics, they have Hyundai shipbuilding. Then they have Kia Motors, they have Samsung as a spin-off of that, because once you integrate and you have vertical integration, the economy grows. China is a classic example. China keeps costs down because all the companies that are in the manufacturing process are within the same district or same radius in Shenzhen. Right? And so there is no transport logistic cost. It's everything is kept low. So therefore they can produce it so cheaply. In fact, one of my friends were telling me when I met at a recent wedding that we're importing dairy milk from China. Much better quality than New Zealand. Yes, I was surprised.
No, I have a question, right? So we need generative exports, we need entrepreneurship, we need businesses, brands, and all of it. Do you think our education system is catering to that need, or are we still thinking, okay, you can become a doctor, you can become a lawyer, or you can work in a garment factory? Is that...
I see a bit of both here, because when I talk to the young generation, I think there are lots of good entrepreneurs who are keen to take on risk and they are fearless. Now the problem is whether we can sustain them. So they are coming through the education system. I mean, so as I said, you need to draw a line. We can't change education system, 360 degrees. It's not going to work. That upheaval is not worth the effort. My personal view. I think we say, okay, it is what it is, but here are new programs. We will bring in newer curriculum, newer degrees. China shelved off half of their degree programs, which is not contributing to the economy. They stopped it. And they said, okay, these are the new degree programs.
Is it happening with
No, not really. That's where it is, not really. So that's where I feel sorry for the young people who are coming in, because there is no proper career guidance given. And they are dabbling with a lot of in AI and all that. So there is a lot of people who are doing, various other businesses, particularly on the AI side, and there's a lot of.
But there's a lot of trial and error also.
So I think we can harness a lot of that, and we have to focus it. That's a good thing, and I feel encouraged when I see these kids the way they talk. I mean, I was talking to someone was saying, look, we are trading Pokemon.
Yeah.
I mean, I was stunned when I heard.
Wow,
there is a
really?
trade
Pokemon
myself.
cards.
Yeah. Right. I mean, so it's a big industry, right? I mean, nevertheless, young people are trading.
Yeah.
So we have moved into digital assets.
Yeah.
That's the era that we're going. World is moving into that. So that's what industrialization 6.0 is all about.
Yeah.
Digital currencies, digital assets, tokenization. So we are moving in that trade.
Yeah.
We have been left out.
Yes.
I mean, sadly, we are not adapted these.
We don't have internet
policies.
to do that. I mean, in Ibagamo, we don't have internet to upload 3-minute video. It takes 6 hours.
I will talk to my client dialogue.
Yes, please do.
So really, I mean, so that's something that I'm quite encouraged to see, and I think the education system needs to be overhauled. I don't think I don't see.
Yeah, but I don't know whether an immediate overhaul is possible. First of all, because now we have there's a
If
tremendous.
only the 40% is going for all the services,
Yeah.
there's only so much you can do with that.
Yeah.
There's welfare, there's health.
From our annual revenue.
Yeah.
Annual revenue, yes. So because there's a lot of debt servicing involved, and we were talking about that. But at the same time, I've got to say, look, now I work in an industry where there's a huge turnover of young people coming in to advertising, to brand building, to communications, because we have a digital arm separately. Where their AI videos are being created. So it's a vast business, right? And I see a lot of young people. I make it a point to talk to them to see where they stand exactly. They have fantastic ideas of how to kind of design their own future. They have pretty much decided that the government is not there to help you. Okay?
Yeah.
So they have also realized, okay, I've got to combine different educational elements. One degree is not going to cut it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're going to do multiple.
Yeah.
So to kind of become savvy with
Yeah.
what the world expects of you, rather than what our education system is churning out.
Yeah.
So I think people have that survival instinct inbuilt.
Yeah.
So they are kind of going to go their way no matter what the government does or does not do.
So the good thing is that the danger is only a handful. About a 10% will do it, 90% will have to struggle through this
And they don't have access
They
to
don't have
that
access
kind of knowledge.
and
Agree.
also this type
education.
of discussion, many of them will not be privy to.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they don't know the direction of the economy. They're still following some of
Yeah.
the arts and other types of degrees which are not going to be relevant. Management is not going to be relevant.
Very soon,
Very
no?
soon
I mean,
accountancy might be redundant,
yeah.
etc. So
I mean,
people are still
medicine might be redundant.
So that's a danger. So
Yeah.
10% will benefit from it, but
Yeah.
as a country, I think that's dangerous because I think we need to shift quickly,
Yes.
Yeah.
and that shift must happen. I mean, as at yesterday.
Yeah.
But sadly, we are not seeing that policy shift because we are in that short-term cycle. We are
Yeah.
going from one election
Of
cycle,
course.
5 years
Of course.
only.
cycle, and
Yeah.
it's 4
What a
years.
joke,
Fifth
no?
year
That
election,
our policies are determined
it's so
by.
sad, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we want. I mean, we talk about consistency. There is a whole heap of jargon that we say when you go to any forum, it's policy consistency.
Yeah.
But no one is saying what is the policy consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want predictable interest rates.
Yeah.
Look at Vietnam. Look at all the Asian countries we are competing with. Look at their cost of funding.
Yeah.
See whether we can compete at that. We just can't.
Yeah.
Our interest rates are double digit always.
Always. And
Right.
if you are a non-bankable sector, because Sri Lanka has the non-bankable sector, they are paying about 30%.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
How can you run a business?
I
With
think this
interest-
conversation has to go into another. Our producer is waving at us, saying that's time so.
So right, I think in the interest of time and making this into a more digestible episode, we will conclude this now. But Dr. Kenneth De Silva, thank you so much for being with us. So would you consider coming back to have a further chat on?
Most certainly, if you request, I will definitely oblige.
Yeah, we'd love to have you. We want to know more about
Sure.
it because this is something that we never talk about, right?
Absolutely.
During Aragalaya, people just talked about it a little,
Yeah.
little pockets.
Yeah, our understanding of actual economics of let's say
Is-
macro
I
and
never
micro
did
economics.
economics.
Yeah.
I never understood it.
Yeah.
It's like you earn money, you spend money, end of the month
Absolutely,
you don't
but
have any money.
there's so much more, no? That why there is a government is because there should be someone deciding on policy overall, right? It's otherwise if you like the England borough system in London, if each borough was supposed to kind of design their own economy, very soon things might collapse because there's no macroeconomic framework in place, right? So at the same time, this is why I wanted to actually have this discussion to know that there are alternatives to the IMF and to the World Bank, and also to understand now something that we really wanted to talk about: the wealth, the stealing of wealth via the colonial mechanism is something that we really need to talk about, because this part of the world, all of us have gone through. India probably had the worst deal in the world, but we also lost.
Yes, yeah.
I always have a tendency to say when I do radio, Zil, I say, "Hari, api mehema kiyamu." Then we owe $66 billion. Oka gewala dannako, then we'll forgive everything.
In fact, I said that to some of the people. I said, tell the IMF to forgive us.
Yeah, absolutely. Just
20% of our debt stock.
Why?
Easy.
Just wipe it
Easy
off.
restructure.
Fresh start for everyone. We won't hold any grudges. No grouse. Tarahat nahi, nayat nahi, bayat nahi. Kisi prasnayak nahi. So, okay, so we will actually have that discussion at a later date about, how the colonizing and civilizing mission actually ended up taking away our wealth. So let's talk about that. Zil, thank you so much for being here, and it was a really, really interesting conversation. Incidentally, Kenneth and I, we played rugby for HSBC together one season as well in the back. I still remember I couldn't hold the back as the prop forward, and I put Zil, who was playing flanker. He said, Zil, just Machang, hold this. Back in the day.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, till next time, thank you guys. Good night.